walked through the door with you. The air was cold, but something about it felt like home. So how'd I left my scarf there at your sister's house. You've still got it in your drawer here now. Oh, your sweet disposition and my wide-eyed gaze. We're singing in the car, getting lost upstate. Autumn leaves falling down like pieces in a place, and I can picture it after all these days. And I know it's long gone, and that magic's not here no more. And I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. 'Cause there we are again on that little down street. Almost ran the red 'cause you were looking over me. Wind in my hair, I was there, I remember it all too well. Photo album on the counter, your cheeks were turning red. Used to be a little girl with glasses in a twin-size fit. Your mother's telling stories about you on the T-ball team. You thought about your past, thinking your future was me. And you were tossing me the car keys. Fuck the patriarchy. Keychain on the ground. We will always get bent down. And I was thinking on the drive down anytime now. He's gonna say it's love. Never called it what it was. Till we were dead and gone and buried. Check the pulse and come back swearing it's the same. After 3 months in the grave. And then you wondered where it been to. So I reached for you, but all I felt was shame. You held my lifeless frame. And I know it's long gone, and there was nothing else I could do. I forget about you long enough to forget why I needed you. Cause now we are again in the middle of the night. We're dancing around the kitchen in the refrigerator light. Down the stairs, I was there, I remember it all too well. There we are again, and nobody had to know. Kept me like a secret, but I kept you like an oath. Sacred prayer, and we'd swear to remember it all too well. Yeah. Though maybe we got lost in translation. Maybe I asked for too much, but maybe this thing was a masterpiece till you tore it all up. Running straight, I was there, I remember it all too well. You call me up again just to break me like a promise. So casually cruel in the name of being honest. I'm a crumpled up piece of paper lying here, 'cause I remember it all, all. They say all's well that ends well, but I'm in, and you're hell every time. You double cross my mind. Said it'd been closer in age, maybe it would have been fine. And that made me want to die. The idea you had of me, who was she? A never needy, ever lonely jewel whose shine reflects on you. Now weeping in the party bathroom, some mattress asking me what happened you. That's what happened, you whose charm my dad, the self-effacing jokes, sipping coffee like on a late night show. And then he watched me watch the front door, all I'm feeling you to come. It's supposed to be fun, turning 21. Time won't fly, it's like I'm paralyzed by it. I like to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it. After plaid shirt days and nights when you made me your own, Now you mail back my things and I walk home alone. But you keep my old scarf from that very first week, 'cause it reminds you of innocence, it smells like me. You can't get rid of it, 'cause you remember it all too well. Yeah, 'cause there we are again, Ben, I loved you so. Back before you lost the one real thing you ever know. It was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well. Wind in my hair, you were there, you remember it all. Down the stairs, you were there, you remember it all. It was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well. Then I was never good at telling jokes, but the punchline goes, I'll get older, but your lovers say my age. From when you're Brooklyn broke a skin and bones, I'm a soldier who's returning half her weight, and it's a twin flame bruise paint you blue. Just between us did the love affair maim you too. 'Cause in the city's bare and cold, I still remember the first fall of snow, how it glistened as it fell. I remember it all too well. Just between us did the love affair maim you all too well. Just between us, do you remember it all too well? Just between us, I remember it all too well. Wind in my hair, I was there, I was there. Down the stairs, I was there, I was there. Sacred prayer, I was there, I was there. It was rare, you remember it all too well. Wind in my hair, I was there, I was there. Down the stairs, I was there, I was there. Sacred prayer, I was there, I was there. It was rare, you remember it. Wind in my hair, I was there, I was there. Down the stairs, I was there, I was there. Sacred prayer, I was there, I was there. It was rare, you remember it. Under my hair, I was there, I was there. Downstairs, I was there, I was there. Sacred prayer, I was there, I was there. It was rare, you remember.